You ever have a situation happen that like happens in like 3 seconds? Or you talk to just the right person, or you take just the right road, or just the wrong road, or you talk to just the wrong person, and it changes your hello. It changes your entire life. The first thing that you usually say when something like that happens is, wow, that happens so fast. Like it happened in the blink of an eye. I had no time to process it. And that moment literally changed everything for me. Like it changed the way I think. It changed the way I do things. It changed my life. It changed my finances. Like that one little moment created so much importance in everything else that happened in the future. And think about how quickly that thing happened and how unprepared you were. That is the same for manifesting. If something that crazy or something that unexpected can happen within like 3 seconds, why couldn't your manifestation happen within that same time? There is no gap between you and your manifestation. There is no gap between you and what you want. The version of you that has what they want and you are the exact same person. And that type of logic is going to get you really far when you're using law of assumption. We've been taught that logically you can't always get what you want. You have to work hard for everything. And even then, you might get what you want. Life is unfair. Everyone is unhappy. You have to fight for your happiness. That is what we've been logically taught. You have to break out of that because you are, by nature, putting steps in your brain like, oh, this thing needs to happen, and then that thing needs to happen, and then, oh, I have to talk to this person before it can happen. No. Gone. Whatever plan that you've put in your mind that would make it realistically show up, whatever that thing is, whoever that person is, whatever, get that out of your brain. Those steps have no value unless you make them have value. And when you're thinking about it realistically, you are making the steps in between your manifestation have value. And so it is harder to get the manifestation. You have to pretend like you got your manifestation yesterday. That's how close it needs to be to you. You have to pretend like you got your manifestation a month ago. And now you are living in that reality and you're living in that life. And that's your new normal. Because when there is a gap between, the universe is going to take that gap into consideration because that's how you're thinking. Your manifestation and you are happening right now. Like you guys are like this is right now, and it's all happening right now. But when you have that moment of when you have that moment of realization that you're adding steps to your manifestation, you need to think about all the crazy things that have happened within moments. Think about like Kai Cenat and his relationship with Ray. If Ray was just 5 minutes late to being at the location that they met, or 5 minutes early, or if he just decided he wasn't going to leave the house at all, he would have never met Kai, and his life would have never drastically changed the way it's changed now. That one interaction created a life for him that he was completely not expecting. So if something like that can happen the way it did and that quickly, why couldn't it happen for you? You know, like that one person can randomly decide that they're going to text you, or you can meet somebody at a restaurant who is in the same exact business that you're trying to be in. You end up having a conversation and then bam, your whole life has changed. Or maybe you turn down just the right road and see just the right signs. Like, life is so incredibly unpredictable, and we all know that. But for some reason, when it comes down to what we desire, you know, you get what I'm trying to say? Anyway, Whatever plan that you've put in your head as to how your manifestation is going to show up and what needs to happen for it to get there, get that out of your mind, because it's going to make you miserable, because you're going to constantly be looking for the steps and you're not going to be looking for the manifestation. It's already here. The version of you that has it and the version of you that is here right now are the exact same person. Anyway, ciao.